Hey, awesomes. How are we doing today? I thought I would had a few requests earlier this week to talk about Project 1B. It dawned on me that I hadn't put anything out about Project 1B yet. So I thought I would do that today. I know you guys are busily working on Project 3B, your individual progress report memos. So there's a video in this week's videos addressing that. So if you have any questions about that, please do not hesitate to let me know. Currently working on or thinking about putting some things together, Project 3A. As we get closer there, I think Project 3B, fairly self-explanatory, at least in the three things that you need to identify and kind of address in Project 3B memo, your individual progress report memo. So, but do not hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. So, let's get started talking about Project 1B, which is the professional website. It says here, you will adapt your traditional 1 to 2 page print format resume into a navigable digital resume with enhanced content such as graphics, images, or links to project examples and descriptions. This will help you begin establishing an online presence and practice digitally integrated document composition. Even if your field doesn't make strong use of online application materials, this project will help you think through how you represent yourself and your experience online. So basically the idea here is we want to think about audience and purpose. Who is going to be viewing your resume? What kinds of things are they going to expect to see perhaps in a professional online presence? Things you might even adapt to other environments, etc. So that's kind of our purpose here. We're going to still using technology and media, much as we have done with the screencasting, and now we're using some technology and media in the sense that we are going to use. You can use WordPress. What do I say here? Google Sites, WordPress, or Wix. Please steer clear of Weebly, only because I can't access it here on the campus. So basically, I'm going to kind of give you, I've got a few examples pulled up here we're going to look at just to give you some sort of an idea. So what you basically want to do is we're going to take our resume, if you will. And so here's our minimum requirements, just to kind of like give us like we'll boil it down here, if you will. Online professional website complete with graphics, images, and links. Okay. Demonstrate that to you here in a second. A page dedicated to your online integrated and digitally enhanced navigable resume. Additional relevant pages that serve to enhance your professional presence online. So essentially what we want to have is probably a minimum. You want to have 3 pages. You want to have an about me page. You want to have a page dedicated to your resume, as it says here. And then you might want to have even a page dedicated to maybe projects, things that you've done. And when we think about the online professional website presence here, we might also think about this is an opportunity with like with the projects page, especially kind of think about that as like we're expanding on something or demonstrating something that we've done, demonstrate some of our work, demonstrate some of our writing ability, communicative abilities, our communication skills, to give them kind of some a potential employer or someone who's interested in doing business with you, an opportunity to see the things that you have done and created or written, etc. So I've got a few examples right here. So if we're looking at this particular page, right, we've got, so you can see the menu kind of across the top here. So here's the About Me page, right? So we've got this, he says his picture here, his educational and professional experience. So you call this a resume. This particular student decided to call it this. Notice right here, here's some of the links, right? And then there's more here. And so this student is incorporating links into theirs as well. They provided a contact page. And then here's some technical communication research. And here, the student here has a link to their WikiHow. Here's a link to their memo that they've uploaded, as well as their research proposal. And then, of course, when this was submitted, it was before the research report was done. And you could have that as well. So that's one on WordPress. Here's one on Wix, just going to give you something else. So here is a bit about me. So it's kind of like an about me page. They decided to make that their landing page. And here they've got resume, projects, as well as contact. And then here they use the buttons that were navigable buttons, if you will, inside here. So we could click on my resume there. You could click on my resume at the top. And that will bring us to the resume page. And so they use this particular one. So here they can link here, education. Here's a link there. There might be some, whatever your opportunities particularly are, if you wanted to link to Adobe or AutoCAD, or even if you wanted to link to say, here's some skills I have. And let's say that you've done something in AutoCAD and maybe you've got that on your projects page, right? So you could link one of your skills to kind of like take you to your project or that particular project. So this particular student has, again, here they've expanded a little bit here on their WikiHow, and they use some of the photos to kind of demonstrate the WikiHow project that had to do with playing pool. And then there was an analysis project, an analysis paper that the student had done for 1020. And so there's a little bit of a description here, and it says to click on the image for the file. And then here is an engineering project right here that they did, that they explain in detail, that they use it in CAD. And if I remember correctly, this particular student was responding very specifically to his in particular engineering field, and the CAD would obviously be something that would be good to demonstrate and to show, right? So I've had some students link to like maybe their GitHub page, or maybe the page of the actual project that was that may be put out there online somewhere. Or you could upload the paper that was a result, upload a schematic, you can upload all sorts of things that would show a potential employer the kind of that you demonstrating, right? This is kind of like the cover letter is like it's like an expansion on the resume. We kind of talked about that in Project 1A. So Project 1B also provides us an opportunity to kind of like interactively move all these things together and then really give our audience and have that determined purpose how we want to present ourselves and demonstrate and show results of the particular type of skills that you're trying to foreground, right? The things that you want employers to know about you that you think are some of your most hireable qualities. So those are things you kind of want to think about for Project 1B. There's a couple of examples there that you can use. Again, I'll just reiterate, I do kind of want to see a minimum of 3 pages. You can have 4 or 5, however you want to break it down. Do you want to see some like navigability, some links? I'd like to see a few more links, like maybe even within your on your website. So if you were, say, on your resume, you're saying that you've got a CAD skill or you've got good communication skills, maybe link it to a project that you might upload, something from this class, something from another class, something that you've in which you participated is always a positive. Okay, I think that's a good kind of overview for that. If you have any other further questions about this project, please do not hesitate to let me know. You guys are working on Project 3B, and then next week, of course, this weekend, as Project 3Bs come in, and I've already got the Dropbox up there for you, so it's ready to go. So as those come in, I'll start providing feedback and seeing where everyone's at on your projects. And then next week, we'll really start diving into the Project 3A scaffolding. I may get some videos out even later today and maybe tomorrow and over the weekend about Project 3A. We'll just see how it goes. All right. Let me know if there's more that I could do for you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are doing an amazing job this spring, summer. I know it's a tough class anyway. And then when we shorten it, it becomes even more challenging. But every one of you rising to the challenge, and I greatly appreciate it. And I applaud you. Have a great weekend. Please do let me know if there is more that I can do for you. Bye.